Right, as we're doing we're doing a spate of foraging and cooking videos, yeah? So, I have been making stinging nettle soup. Now, stinging nettle soup has been a staple diet for a long, long time, and I learned recently that during the Bosnian War they were selling stinging nettles in the market because foodstuffs got that scarce. Packed of vitamin C, iron, nutrients, very, very healthy, tasty, and I would akin the taste to being very similar to broccoli. Broccoli soup. Right then, so what I've done is I've made some stinging nettle soup, and I've foraged the whole bag of it to take me into the winter. And so what you do is you cut the leaves off, basically, and the younger the leaves are, the better. And so to start at the beginning of the season, you know, when everything's fresh and green and beautiful, then that's great. But stinging nettles, you know, they grow all year round, or at least you can still find them in throughout the winter. Maybe not in the dead of winter after frost, but they hang around a lot, and they have been used as a staple green for a long, long time. And so what it looks like in a bag is like this. Now, to make the stinging nettle soup is very simple. You get a bunch of stinging nettles, you pour boiling water over them to reduce them, then you add a few boiled potatoes and a few boiled onions. Could even be, you could add garlic also. I forgot to throw garlic in this time, so I've got one onion, and then I had about 5 potatoes and a big bunch of stinging nettles. And so by the time you've mixed them all up, then you bang them in the blender and they end up like that. And so what I do after this stage is I whack in a bit more salt, a bit more pepper, and I had some sweet corn left over one day, so I thought that might be a nice accompaniment, and so it was. And so let's bring you over here a little bit more. I've got some nice crusty bread, frozen crusty bread, you know, in the oven. Got the sweet corn here, and so I'm going to put this in the blender, because what blending it does, if you can see that, then the consistency isn't that smooth, albeit it's been blended before. But what happens when you freeze it? It loses its kind of like its oxidation, because when you blend something, you turn in air with it, and it volumizes it, and it makes it a little bit more fluffy, and the consistency is much more creamy and nice. Whereas like that, it's not so great. So I'm going to pour this in my blender. I've got Noel Gallagher in the background, by the way. I think I'll put all that in, actually. Noel Gallagher in concert. Absolutely superb. So, by the way, what I've got here is this is chaga. This is some sort of a growth that you find on birch trees, birch chaga. And if you smash this up with a hammer and then blend it, or maybe just smash it up with, because it's pretty tough a blender actually, I don't think, it's almost like wood. Smash it up with a hammer and boil it up, then there's a lot of good shit that comes out of this. And of course in the past they found out about all the health benefits to this, and apparently you can become Superman on this shit. Watch this space. I'm going to be dealing with that soon. So put this in my blender. Oh, wrong one. Oh dear. Look like plug. Bringing life back into it. I think that should be fine. Yeah, and so then I'm going to pour it into the bowl. And add the sweet corn. Right, go on then, the whole lot. All that sweet corn. Give that a little stir. And pour that in the microwave. I think 2 minutes in there will be fine. Now what I've got is... Oh! Right! Woo! Bread. Ta-da! I think I just caught this perfectly. Ow! Oocha! And so, let me got that. I've got the butter, and so I'm gonna whack. I wonder. Maybe I've. Let me see. I might. It's going to be crusty anyway, and so. Oh no! It's still good inside. So we're all good. And so, I love copious amounts of butter on bread, and albeit I don't eat a lot of it. Oh my god. Because it's too good. And so, copious amounts of butter on it. And when you eat it with the contrast of the cold butter on the warm bread, that is something else. Like that. Right. There you go. Right, you can see the consistency is nice and creamy. Now I know from previous occasions that I like quite a lot of black pepper, and I think what I'll do is, on other occasions when I make this, using the nettles that I already have, I will put up more potatoes, and I'll put some garlic in also. It's all about preference, personal taste, you know, and so there's no point in, well, for me anyway, recipes, you know, you add stuff to taste, don't you? Let me see what that's about. And put all that in. And then, I suppose I'll come down here to do this. Crusty bread. That's pretty good. Crusty bread and butter, of course, is perfect with anything. But this soup, it's so creamy, and when the sweet corn pops in your mouth, that's a bonus. I can taste the black pepper and the salt. Alongside a creamy green. No bitterness. Smooth and wholesome. Mmm. I was thinking to myself, what am I going to eat tonight? Usually I've got quite a good idea. Lamb chops, sausage, chicken curry, roast chicken, all that sort of stuff. I generally, fish, I'll have meat with every evening meal. But tonight I thought, I'm just going to get one of those frozen breads and the nettle soup. And have a romantic evening on my own. So guys and gals, exceedingly simple, extremely nutritious, very tasty, when I first made it about 2 weeks ago, I tasted it and I went, you know, that's good. It's not just like, oh, that's, you know, pretty good. No! It's good! It's really good. Stinging nettles. Cost nothing. I'll be entering Mr. Universe on this in a couple of weeks. By the way, by now you've probably seen my Mr. Universe photos. Or should I say video? every now and again I make a video like that, and just to see if I need to keep myself in check more. Whether I need to monitor my diet a little bit more. If I start to get a little bit chubby, I cut the bread out, the cheese out. I eat very little chocolate these days. Crisps, I like 1 packet of crisps a day. And I have 1 bottle of Newcastle Brown. And so it speaks for itself from the little video you've seen. Keeping healthy, enjoying life, and when people start talking about reincarnation, and the idea is that we don't want to come back here again, so by the time we've come here 52 trillion times, then we've learnt everything, we don't have to come back. I want to come back. Just for the crusty bread and the nettle soup. I'm coming back. Don't know about you guys. Oh! And the Newcastle Brown. Cheers! Catch you later. Have a go. Let me know how it goes.